Hey everyone, today I will be showing you how to make honeyed milk, a recipe from a song of ice and fire. While it didn't make it into the official show, it is mentioned a few times in the books and can be viewed as the Westerosi version of lemonade, served as a cold, refreshing drink on a hot day of watching jousts and people kill each other. I will be showing you both a warm and a cold version of this drink. They have mostly the same ingredients, but are served differently. For your tools, you will need a small saucepan or small pot, a liquid measuring cup. Mine has 2 cups, but you can easily do this with a 1 cup measure, a tablespoon measure and a half teaspoon measure, a tall glass, or a mug depending on whether or not you are doing this warm. Now for the ingredients. You will need milk or any sort of milk substitute that you prefer. I believe in the Game of Thrones world they were probably using goat's milk, but that doesn't sound very appetizing to me, so I'll be using regular 2%. You will also need honey, vanilla extract, cinnamon, and ice cubes if you're planning on making this cold. Like every good cook, you should start by washing your hands with soap and warm water and make sure all the tools that you're going to be using are clean. For both the warm and cold version of this, to start you should measure out 1.5 cups of milk. Turn your stove to medium heat and place your milk into the saucepan. You will need to frequently stir your milk during the warming process so that it doesn't form a skin or accidentally burn. You can tell your milk is heated all the way through when it starts to steam. If you have a temperature gauge or food safe thermometer on hand, the temperature should reach about 120 degrees Fahrenheit. However, since I do not have one, I'm doing this the old-fashioned way, where I dip my clean knuckle into the milk. It shouldn't be scalding, but it should definitely feel warm. You can compare this to how water feels when you test the temperature for a hot shower. Once the milk reaches the desired temperature, add 2 tablespoons of honey and stir until it dissolves. You can use a fork or a spoon to get any of the extra honey that remains in the tablespoon, and if all else fails, simply stir the milk with the tablespoon to ensure that no honey is wasted. Once the honey is dissolved, add another half teaspoon of vanilla extract and stir until fully incorporated. Turn off the stove and remove the pot from heat. There should be a few bubbles along the edges of the milk, and the mixture should look a bit thicker than it had before. If you are serving this warm, then pour the mixture into a mug of your choice and top with a few dashes of cinnamon before serving. If you are serving this cold, then wait a few minutes for the mixture to cool before filling a tall glass with ice and pouring the mixture over the ice. Again, top with a dash of cinnamon, add a straw, and serve. Having tried both recipes, personally my favorite is the version that is served cold over ice. However, the warm version is still good to relax at night with your favorite TV show, like Game of Thrones, except for season 8. We don't talk about that one.